Hi Zach, how you doing? All right, I've got your banner ad up here. And this is a really cool little technique here with the spinning portion of the logo. I love the way that the drop shadow reflects that spinning. That is awesome. Very cool stuff. Unfortunately, this is not indicative of what we're looking for this assignment. Now, keep in mind this campaign is it's not a basic informational campaign. It's a promotional campaign. That was covered way back in week 1. And that means that we have to offer some sort of a tangible promotional call to action here. Now, the banner ad should be a highly adapted representation of the magazine ad. So in other words, you should be able to look at the banner ad and look at the magazine ad next to it and say, you know, the viewer should be able to say these are very highly cohesive. The banner ad is an adaptation of the magazine ad. So in my video for welcome to week 6, I had recommended that students place their magazine ad in conjunction with the banner ad here in the um, critique discussion board, but I don't see the magazine ad. Now I do remember the magazine ad had imagery in it. So the issue that we're having here is there is no imagery in um, this banner. Another thing is that technically when you have a banner that is given, I'm sorry, when you have a logo or any other asset that is given to you through a style guide from the client, it's reasonable to assume you should not touch those elements. I mean, this is a logo. The logo should not be broken apart and animated itself. And again, if you take a look at the requirements in the rubric, it indicates that the banner ad should only animate the text for the call to action. That's it, just the text for the call to action. I recommend a fade in and a fade out to enhance the relaxed posture of the client. But this wouldn't be acceptable for, as cool as it is, it wouldn't be acceptable for this particular ad, banner ad. Now, my recommendation is this. Zachary, everything that is required in this class is right in front of you at one place or another in the class. The video tutorials and the announcements show you exactly what to do. If you follow those tutorials, if you follow the techniques, you will do very well. If you don't follow those requirements and recommendations and specifications in specifically the grading rubrics, there's a good chance the work will not adhere to those requirements. So moving forward, I highly recommend you really take a look at those videos and really take a look at the requirements in the associated grading rubrics. Okay, now for an example of what we would do here, let's go over to the announcements area. You got several examples here of outstanding campaigns. Okay, note the formula. The magazine ad typically has one. We're not cluttering the magazine ad with images. We typically have one image. Okay, headline, subhead, a paragraph of body copy describing the promotion. Then we have the masked image, location, logo. Okay, and then we can see that transposing that to the banner ad, you're just basically taking the elements that need to be used. Now, if you take a look at the video on how to create the banner ad from your magazine ad, and that is, let's see, let me see. It shows you exactly how to crop the magazine ad at 1280 by 300 at 150 ppi. So you really, really want to take a look at that there. Oh, look here. Let me just find it here. Right here, how to create your banner ad from your magazine ad. Watch that video. It's a great tip in there on how to actually take the banner ad, the magazine ad, and take that background image and crop it right at 1280 by 300 and 150 ppi. So you can absolutely get this fit on any image. See how these images all fit in the background. You can definitely get that crop. So you want to look at that. But anyways, as I was saying, each magazine ad has this wonderful formulaic setup, and it's followed through right through the banner ad. So we can take a look at the magazine ad and the banner ad and say, yes, these are highly cohesive and the highly cohesive advertising campaign here. based on the relationship of the banner ad to the magazine ad, which is very, very, very consistent in terms of type, layout, typefaces used, promotional offer, images, logo, masked image. Okay, and then finally, as you can see in all of these examples, the only thing that's animated is the promotional call to action. We see it there, we see it there, we see it here, we see it here. Only the call to action is animated. So I would like to see you make those changes. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But those changes would definitely be required for your final submission, which is coming up very quickly here in week 7. So again, Zachariah, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know, and definitely want to get on this sooner than later as we are moving rapidly forward with the written portion final project 2. The written portion, milestone 1 is due this week, and we're moving right along. So if you're, I would like to see you make these changes and resubmit. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much.